bit of a panic, but right now we just lost full engine power.
Self-fully empty power of the boat and nose to wind strong.
Dropping! Here's the real stuff. Oh God. Oh God, there's something in there.
A make or break moment comes still with flushing air. Pretty bad.
Is that all air coming out of it? That's
Screws rusted to shit, so we can't.
That is really bad. We need to.
Welcome back to Stella Overboard. We're Camille and Jesse, a young couple who just bought a 39-foot sailboat in Southeast Asia. For the past month, we've been sailing up the coast of Thailand from Malaysia with Jesse's entire family on board. It's been incredible, beautiful, and non-stop adventures. But as amazing as it's been, we also live on a sailboat. So that means things are constantly breaking, going wrong, or keeping us on our toes. So today we're sharing our top 4 issues we faced this past month, starting with the worst one of all, losing our engine while underway.
Bit of a panic, but right now we just lost full engine power. Thank God it happened when we came into this bay. So now we've got a little bit of a reef out, or a little bit of a sail out, and we're gonna be sailing into here. We did let our friends know. What we're gonna try to do is swing out and then just anchor. We are only 10 meters, so it shouldn't be too bad. Here comes Matt and Grace to the rescue. Our windlass is still working, so without the engine, so we're gonna...
Up with us. I'm gonna try this all solo. Yeah. If I need ya.
Yeah, we'll just stand by.
It's a good practice.
Yeah.
The fucking gate is on between them. Then eventually I was lost it all. Yeah. And now it's not turning on. Okay.
To give some background on what's going on, as we rounded the Bay of Geelong in Phuket, our engine started acting up. We couldn't hold any steady revs, unfortunately, and then suddenly the engine cut out completely. Staying as calm as we could, we took matters into our own hands and rolled the sails back out and switched plans, sailing into the anchorage instead.
Okay, so plan.
When I turn and when I say to Mum and Dad, Mum will start wheeling that in, Dad will release this. I'll point my nose into wind, send 20 meters down,
Okay.
chain, let it catch, send another 10, send another 10.
Okay.
I'll come up to the bow either way with you once we're there.
Say when. Dropping. Almost 20, hold on. Turn that way if you can. Okay, it's pinging.
Well done.
Were you scared?
No, not really.
Tell us about it.
Oh, it's shit, but
What do you think's wrong with the engine?
I don't know yet. Fuel, something. Drop another 10.
Thanks for coming out.
I was like, oh, it sounds like a fuel intake issue. And then I'm like,
So now that we're safely anchored, we still don't know what caused the engine to fail. It's time to dig deep, work through every possible issue and figure out what went wrong, and hopefully get it running again.
Got it. Do you want me to crank it while you guys look at it?
Let's just see if we can find something first. Because if it's not getting fuel up to it,
well, that's my theory on it.
yeah.
Alright, so now we're going to go through everything properly and check out what could be causing this issue. Fuel system first. That's usually the culprit given the symptoms that we were experiencing. So let's see what we're working with.
Like this, eh? You take the whole fuel off?
You're taking the whole fuel filter
Yeah, I
off.
have to. Key shine. Oh.
Yeah. But
It was like this, right? Come on, you did this last?
yeah.
Right?
Yeah, right. You take that off and you twist the bottom part.
That's the block.
Do you want me to get the instruction book out?
I reckon this is fine, but it's just to tick it off the list, you know? Yeah.
Can you put that underneath there?
That's after this pump, so we're good to this little pump here.
Yeah. All finished, then I'll do it.
And then, yeah, I guess you go to there. That's the next one.
This one here.
Do I have to bleed it?
Well, that's...
So we took the primary and secondary fuel filters off to make sure there was no gunk, water, or diesel bugs stuck in there. But surprisingly, all the filters were completely clean. So at this point, we're thinking, okay, let's give the engine another try.
Yep.
Go ahead.
that's just the intake.
Can I close her up again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Girl, power, yeah.
This is why my manicure never lasts very long. Look at the other fingers.
So cute.
Alright,
Yeah.
come on, baby.
Oh.
Fucking. No fuel yet.
No. I don't like that. Careful. Please.
Okay, go.
No!
Just crank it again.
Oh, yeah. Got like a squirting.
You had stuff coming out of that one.
So that's one.
That had fuel.
So fuel came out of it?
Yeah.
Which is good.
Yeah, means there's no, and then the fact that fuel didn't come out straight away means that there's probably a little bit of
There
air
was a
in
bit of
there.
air in it then, I guess.
So fuel, air came out and then the fuel like pushed it out. Yeah.
You're just creating
I'll just try the other. Yeah, so it's just like you're opening right at the end. Go. Go. Go a bit longer, maybe. Yeah, hold. So there's just a little bit tight.
Scared. I don't want to be that close. Me and Grace are both like.
Get it?
Yeah, that one had.
That one
had
had
shit
air in as
coming out
well.
too.
Fuck, let's go. Please
on,
be
look,
just
this
the
is it,
air
I'll
in the
just open.
injectors, eh?
Well, this one's in a shit spot.
There's always one.
Now that we've tried everything we can think of, we're pretty sure we just had some air bubbles stuck somewhere in the intake line. But it was enough to shut everything down. So we went ahead and bled the entire system, even down to the injectors. Now we're going to try starting her the third time. Third time's the charm, right?
Alright.
Okay.
Third time's a charm. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. But trouble doesn't stop there. Just a few days later, our toilet pump stopped working. So let's get to fixing that next. Well, it's not a successful boat trip unless something breaks, but luckily for us, we always have spares and our toilet pump stopped working. So
I'm about to climb in the toilet and start taking things apart.
And right now, just to show you why it's not working, is obviously our toilet, usually if you flip it onto here, that should be pumping water. It's not pumping anything. So we believe the seal in here broke and it won't suction any water out, which is fine because we have a spare, because we always carry spares of everything, even pumps. So we'll be taking this and putting it there. And honestly, it's much nicer. Shout out to Seaflow.
So first things first, I'm just going to wrap my head around all the little pieces and valves and little gaskets. So I think this is just the return thing. So I'm just going to wrap my head around that, take that apart, and then build it back, I guess. So fingers crossed.
What are you doing first?
Just gonna take this door off for more accessibility.
Oh, nice. Where do you want to put it?
I'm just gonna lay it here where you are.
So now I've got 3. I'm going to close all the seacocks. So rear one is the discharge. And then in here is where we find water intake. There. And then I'm just for safety precautions going to close all my other seacocks, which are actually... And that's it. Everything is closed. So the first thing that I have to do is obviously remove the 2 top here. Potential of residue in both, so I'm going to get a bowl to take those 2 off here. And then this is the section where it shall get a little bit difficult.
You want to? We once had the toilet explode, so we don't want that to happen again.
Cool. Have you got by any chance a bottle or something where we can catch
What are we catching in there?
this stuff?
What's that stuff?
A poo and pee.
No.
If there's any.
Okay. You want like what kind of size bowl? Like a Tupperware? So we can throw it away. Like this?
Just give us a bowl. Yep. Beautiful. Okay, so I'm gonna take these off. I need a flathead screwdriver.
Flathead screwdriver. I know what that is. Toolbox. Let's see.
Bust it up.
There
There we go.
Shelly's your biggest supporter.
Pretty much we got this return elbow here, but from the looks of it, this pipe here is on there, like on. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to release the elbow from here because there's a return valve in that.
Yeah.
Keep this old elbow.
Yeah.
And just put the new one because there's a new elbow that comes with it.
Yeah.
But this piece here,
This elbow.
I'll show you. That's the piece that you used to attach it to the other, but that's the valve. And if you look,
That's what you think is
this
broken.
could be broken, or this could.
Or what about this?
Or
I
that.
think that's
But
what's
we're
broken
gonna-
because when you pump, there's no
Exactly.
resistance.
Alright.
Shelly always wants to be involved. Bolts gonna go in here.
It's already popped.
Like, you watched a YouTube on this?
Now comes it.
I always love that about YouTube tutorials is they always show you a brand new system on, what is it, like on stuff in a display room. It's never actually on a boat. So here's the real stuff. This actually should be my job because I used to do this in the mines.
Prepare yourself for pooper.
Oh, no, I can't.
I'm serious.
But it would just do it really slowly. Oh, God. Oh, God. There's something in there.
Camille!
Oh, look at the bottom.
I know, this is the discharge valve.
Don't touch it. Oh, it smells. Oh,
Alright.
oh
Now
God.
I need this. Can you pass me the new parts, please?
Wait.
Completely calcified. And that's
So
why
we need to change that elbow.
I'm changing. Look at this, how much.
Okay, don't touch that.
Calcified shit, piss, and salt.
Wait, look
So
at
that's what happens after years of Shelly. And look how hard that is to open. It's just gone. So
Well, and then this is the new one where
yeah, so that's exactly.
that just opens.
There's shells, everything in here. Look at
Shells.
this. Coral shells.
How?
Screwdriver. You will eventually find out. Screwdriver. It's coming.
Well, how does shells just from the ocean water? This?
Because I'm never getting the new elbow in there with all this calcified stuff here.
Now that we got the pump off, I'm grinding back all the calcium buildup and sanding the elbow so we can fit the new one on properly. As the old elbow is so securely fastened to the actual hose, we're worried if we force it, we'll end up replacing the entire hose. So that's not happening today. We're just going to leave it and put on the new one for now and fix the elbow in the near future.
All right, new pump, please. This section's getting cut. Bin.
In the back. Let me know when you need them.
There's two different sizes, isn't there?
Although the view's beautiful from here, down here is not.
Awesome.
So is it loose or why is
Oh
it?
shit! Where's the water?
Oh, yes! Woo! Please, God, water!
Got water leak here though.
Oh, it's a leak.
We solved one problem but gained another. There's a small leak now at the elbow, but honestly, a tiny leak is way better than having a completely broken pump. So on to the next issue. Because of course, now our Watermaker has stopped working. And with 6 people on board, you definitely need a Watermaker. So let's figure this one out.
Pretty bad.
That's all air coming out of it. That's a lot of air.
We're doing a
Oh, okay, pumps on.
Yeah, that's the flushing.
Come on, give us water. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1.
So we basically got to remove this wood so that we can access the back of the machine because there's a valve there that we got to unscrew. But the screw's rusted to shit, so we can't like get it out really easily. I need a headlight. Yeah, there you go. So it's like really in the back. The shitty section of the machine.
It's not just...
Can I just take a video of it in there so that we can look at it?
Just look at it first.
No, I know, but if we take a video of it, you've got to come out and unplug, and then on the inside you can adjust the pressure valve again, and that
will release the box. Okay. Here's the holy box.
Shelly's trying to help. We don't need your help, I'm sorry. This is not a job for a cat. I know you like to help.
either that or this one here. There, and there's apparently this thing that you can use a screwdriver to adjust.
A make or break moment comes still with flushing air. So once this is done, I then need to... So that's it done there.
Okay.
Now I need to start the unit again.
You have to close this valve though, right?
Listen.
Come on, come on. Well, that was little.
Yeah, but it's coming out already.
Woo! Water! We have water! Yes.
Yeah, pressure's on.
It's really salty. You fixed it.
Maybe.
Okay, the Watermaker's now fixed and we're officially safe again. No emergency trip to land for water. But this is never the end. We next had to swim under the boat to fix the speedometer because barnacles absolutely love growing inside of it. But luckily it's not a hard fix, just a bit of scraping and cleaning the hull. And hey, a clean hull means smoother sailing and more speed. So maybe this breakdown actually was a performance upgrade.
That is really bad. We need to scrape the bottom of the water. Oh, careful.
If this doesn't show you how much actually goes into sailing life, then I think we might need to make another video showing all the things that didn't even make the cut. But for now, we're heading back down the coast of Thailand and making our way to Malaysia for our big haul out. It's gonna be a massive mission. So lots to do, lots to show. So tune in next week for an epic sail south and even more adventures. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next week.